do you identify religiously?
I am a Catholic.
How do you define religion?
I define religion as having a higher being to look up to, and yeah.
What do you think of the growing number of agnostic/atheists?
I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really bother me, I guess. If they don't want to have religion in their life, then so be it.
What role does religion play in your everyday life?
I mean, I obviously don't go around doing horrible things because I want to go to heaven and not go to hell. Yeah, so I mean, it definitely keeps me grounded.
What is your view on the current controversies of burning the Quran in Florida and building the mosque on Ground Zero?
I think burning the Quran is just basically, it's disrespectful. It's basically eye for an eye, and I don't believe in that. So, and then building a mosque on Ground Zero, I don't really have an opinion on that. I don't really care, I guess. I mean, I don't think it would be horrible if they did. I don't see any reason why not.
So in order to clean up the house, you got to get cleaning agent to clean it up. So we believe that your vessel, your body, is a temple that needs to be cleaned up. So that we believe, we call it being, you got to be able to clean yourself up. Now you can't clean up the whole house at one time. You got to do the bathroom, you got to do the kitchen, you got to do the living room. And some stains are hard to get out, so sometimes it's a little bit tough. So it takes a while. Want me to answer the next question? Yeah. Okay. How do you define religion? Pure religion is undefiled. Y'all got to help me on undefiled. That's why I define religion. What do you think of growing?
It's perfect either way.
What do you think of the growing number of agnostic and atheist people?
What is agnostic? Is that people who don't believe in God?
Non-believers.
Oh, non-believers? Washington, D.C. is loaded with atheism. And atheism it can be, some people are atheists because they don't they see the way other people are in their so-called religion. So that deters them from religion. So they don't believe in the existence of a supreme being. Then some people are just purely educated. They believe that man was formed from ape. And they don't believe that there's no higher power that could be able that was able to conceive them. But I asked them two questions. No doctor has been able to figure out how the bones grow in your body. That's in the Old Testament, and you're not going to find out. God conceived us. Next question. They don't know how your bone structures are formed. They don't know that. And they're not going to know it. Next question.
What role does religion play in your everyday life?
Oh, we'll all pray. So I get consulting from a higher being. So I know I have to make important decisions. So knowing that I can't do it all myself, so I know I need a higher being to be able to make decisions.
What is your view on the current controversies of burning the Quran in Florida and building the mosque on Ground Zero?
Well, I look at it this way. I'm going to make this analogy. When they burned the books back in the 1940s, they burned, doing overseas when they had the whole, they burned the religion and everything. I don't think no religious book should be burned because that's part of our problem.
How do you identify religiously?
Well, actually, I'm not really religious. I like to call myself just atheist.
All right.
How do you define religion?
I define religion as just a common belief that people get together and just live their life by just something to follow. Yeah. Can you speak louder?
What do you
Louder?
What do you think of the growing number of agnostic and atheist people?
Well, I just think that's just, it's like people breaking out from the old traditional values and just breaking out and discovering their own beliefs and what they seem they wouldn't follow in life, just being their own person.
What is your view on the current controversies of burning the Quran in Florida and building the mosque on Ground Zero?
Well, I don't know much about that, but I don't see why people would feel that was necessary. I think people should just stick to what they believe in and let other people believe what they want to believe in, and everything should be fine.
What role does religion play in your everyday life?
Probably.
Identify religiously.
I don't. Atheist.
How do you define religion?
So I guess it's a set of beliefs, often organized and used to control people, churches and stuff. I'm pretty much against religion stuff.
What do you think of the growing number of agnostic atheists?
I think it's a good development in the world, and it shows that it might show a development of society in general, people opening their minds, seeing beyond what's put before them.
What role does religion play in your everyday life?
None.
What is your view on the current controversies of burning the Quran in Florida and building the mosque on Ground Zero?
Well, I mean, there's always gonna be people who see things differently, and when beliefs collide, it's stuff like that happens.
How do you identify religiously?
I personally identify with non-denominational Christian.
How do you define religion?
I define religion as, just anything spiritually that you believe in, that you feel is right and what can just guide your life.
What do you think of the growing number of agnostic/atheist people?
I think that that's fine. I mean, that's what they believe in, so if that's what they believe, then it's their personal choice.
What role does religion play in your everyday life?
In my everyday life, it plays a big role. I'm not really big necessarily on going to church per se, because I just feel like it's your one-on-one relationship with whatever higher power you believe in. So with me, it's pretty much an everyday thing that I handle just personally.
What is your view on the current controversies of burning the Quran in Florida and building the mosque on Ground Zero?
Okay, the whole burning the Quran thing, I think that's completely just absurd and uncalled for. Like, that's just basically generalizing an entire religion to think that they had something to do with the tragedy that happened on 9/11. I mean, that's a generalization, and I don't think it's fair at all, and I think that it's pretty ignorant.
And the building of the mosque on Ground Zero?
I don't have a problem with it. I mean, it's another site, another place to build something. I think that it shouldn't matter, really.
How do you identify religiously?
I'm a Muslim. I follow Islam.
How do you define religion?
Well, for Muslims, I guess religion, I mean, you can call it that, but for us it's really like a way of life. I mean, it kind of dictates everything that we do, everything, I mean, like our whole day. So, yeah, it's a way of life.
What do you think of the growing number of agnostic/atheist people?
I mean, I didn't know that they were growing, but probably because, I mean, I guess with all the chaos and stuff going on in the world, I guess people, I don't know, like maybe they might lose faith in things. I don't know.
What role does religion play in your everyday life?
I mean, like I said, it's a big factor in my life. I mean, well, I just came from prayer today, so this morning actually, because we finished fasting. So it's basically like it's like everything that I do, really. Yeah.
And what is your view on the current controversies of burning the Quran in Florida?
I think it's really, I mean, it's disrespectful. It's unnecessary. I feel like maybe he just wants attention. I don't know. Like it's really stupid. I mean, there's no like burn a Bible day or burn a Torah day, like, and it's not really accomplishing anything. I mean, like, if you don't believe in Islam, like, that's fine, you know, but burning a Quran is not going to prove that you're right or that anything. And as far as the mosque is concerned, I also think that it's silly that there's even controversy. I mean, the land was for sale, it was purchased. I mean, like, there's nothing illegal about it. So, I mean, it kind of, like, just proves that there's still, like, bad stigma of Muslims and, like, there's still hatred of Islam in America.